first down.
Yeah.
That's the ability to read a defense. Picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside. Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there.
United.
The space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing again. Left. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackles make. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Video. Yeah, the video they played.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive
I was
backfield. He wants to get off
that.
to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Vick now.
Ooh, Kittle just got mossed.
It's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
Kittle just got mossed.
And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Now it's time for my defense to come up
so
here.
prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play. He does have 2 of the longest pick sixes.
Let's go defense. Lock up that boy. He mad.
He topped that
He mad.
record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Steve Young.
Let's go. Defense, baby.
He's taken down. Mean Joe Green able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. And it's a big play there.
54 yards,
taken
bro.
down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On play action, Young. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
I want people don't understand that the hit stick don't work in this game. Why you hit sticking from 5 yards away from
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, Young. They set up the screen to Peyton. Set him back for 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The 2nd down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Yeah, Money Man can just do it.
This one through. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Hey, Matt, you see what I sent you with the basketball, bro? That shit good in the fall, boy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
This nigga didn't give me time to cut out the field, bro.
Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP. 49ers Super Bowl champions.
All right, there we go.
You went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown. Yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
No, it's three of us and two of
us. Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Vick. Man open, it's Moss.
Let's go, baby. Did you see that touchdown I just did? Yes, sir. I don't think you're going to lie. That shit was hard, though.
26 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs when necessary to help get him out of trouble.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is
he goes down. Brian Urlacher showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
45, 45, 45, 45. Check me out, check me out, check me out.
Young now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young off the play fake. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Let me get that, boy.
Intercepted it is. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks. Is going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's Vick following the interception. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Come on now, really? 30 seconds.
There on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Vick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down throw coming for Vick. That is caught.
That was a dime, Vick.
Take it on in.
What a dime.
Touchdown. Michael Vick, his third touchdown pass of this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's a dive, baby.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm in love with the shape of you. I'm in love with your body.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Last night you was in my room. Now my bed she smell like you.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half, Young. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit there.
Oh, my God.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Steve Young. Being chased out left. Looking deep in the direction of into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Cooper was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On second down now. It's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Okoye. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
10 yards every
on this
run.
drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Find that hole every
Trying to get one
time.
more in here before the quarter breaks.
Give me the wrong.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone.
Before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Vick, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
What's doing all that?
Touchdown pass of the game from Michael Vick. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
What's doing all that?
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shot.
Oh, my God. Aaron Donald's better every play.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold.
Oh, my God.
The other team, that's 3 interceptions now.
I know
4 turnovers for the game.
You
really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll start here with Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They run again with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You're not even touching
lead instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Michael Vick. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back's
nowhere to escape, and he goes
Mean Joe Green.
Mean Joe Green picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
4th down, Young. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God. He is horrible. This Jay
no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Killing me.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Young. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's Young off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We got 7 sacks, man.
They converted once
I appreciate you, boy.
drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Tell you. So it up.
One last shot for Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
This game, 27-10. I gotta add this man, Jason Rivera.
And time has run out now on this game.
Nice quarterback.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
Six, 10, 23. I'm finna put that at 6, 10, 23. There we go. Done dotted there. Yes, sir. You can get them corners. Oh, hell no.